That should have done it. Thank you very much. It's broken. Is the audio on now? It should be. It just says warning. I don't understand why, but there we go. Right, we should be back on now. We've already got 15 of you in here. I mean, that's crazy. If I put all my things in. Oh, 1 minute. Live stream, Thunderstorm, Outlook. There we go. Just put a few tags on. Set to help it out. There we go. Thunder tonight. Right, we should be on now. There we go. We're good. Right, we've got 18 of you in here. Let's get straight on with things. Thank you all for sticking with me after the breakage of the charts. Right, we're good. Zoom that in a bit. Hello to everyone. I'll read out your messages in a moment. But yeah, we'll get straight on with it. Perfect. Right. Yes, we're on. Right. So, we're going to be having a look at the latest on the weather charts to see what they are showing, of course, because there are a few thunderstorms around. They're moving into the south as we speak. There's already been a few in the Bristol area. I do want to thank my mods as well for letting me know that the sound wasn't working. But hopefully everything's good now. Just put a thumbs up in the chat so I can actually know that it's working fine. I'm just going to get the pop-out chat as well so I can actually read it. That might be helpful, mightn't it? Let's go. Yeah, it's working. All right. Hello to Criff Beast. Hello to Andrew. Hello to Les, Rachel. Criff playing Black Ops 6. Good game. I respect it. Hello to Barb with your nice send it member logo next to you. Please hit the like button, everyone. Yeah, please do. Let's get this stream out there. I think a lot of you will be on here. Any storms in Wrexham? You've got a good chance, Robert, I'll be honest. In Wrexham, you've got a very good chance. And I'm afraid, round Yorkshire, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. But anyway, right, so we're getting straight into things. We're going to have a look at the UKV first, and we'll look at the live radar and to see where the thunderstorms have been today. Let us know in the chat if you've had any as well, especially around the Bristol area, Western Wales. There are a few showers going to move in to the south. There's a band of showers moving up from the south, from France, which have been producing some big thunderstorms. Will they produce any today or through the rest of tonight? We'll have to have a look. If I refresh the page, we actually have the updated UKV. So you can see this is that area of rain, which is moving in from the south. You can just see it there. Thanks everyone for putting the thumbs up. You can see there's an area of rain, which is actually a bit more widespread. This is the new chart I've got as well. I'll quickly gloss over this. A lot of things to show. I'll have to show. This is high pressure. High pressure is centered out to our west. Low pressure is just to the south, and that's what's bringing these rain showers into the south and the east. You can see an area of low pressure, or slightly weaker pressure is sat over France, and that's just bringing in an easterly wind, but the risk of some rain, which has been focused further south. So that's the main reason why that's been happening. I'm going to have a look on the chat as well. Hello to you, Lynette. Nice to see some new names in here. Jess said had some rain in Bristol, but no thunder. There was some around you, though, Jess. So keep an eye out. Hello to Barb, though. Hello to Unity. Out in Rotherham, lad. Needs some painting. Need some rain round here, pal. But Rotherham looks a little bit dry. There might be some tomorrow, though. I'd look on the Met Office for Barnsley, where I live, and it's bit iffy really, but we'll have a look anyway, see what it's showing. So you can see there's some rain moving up from the south, so Western Wales seeing some quite heavy rain, such as thanks to the person in the chat. I'll look at your name again for mentioning that. I'm just going to mess with the sound. Oh, why has it messed everything up? But you can see these rain showers are moving into the south and southwest. What's just fell off now? I've been revising, so there's different things all over the place. But anyway, you can see widespread showers developing mainly across the west and southwest through the early hours of today, through the late evening into tonight. But if we have a look at the Cape, which is the energy out there, which obviously we're looking for green, dark green and yellows for thunderstorms to form, see some thunderstorms. The Cape earlier was quite heavy, there was some around, but now it is beginning to weaken off. So you see these light green colours, that is not really indicative of thunderstorms. You could see maybe the odd flash or the odd rumble of thunder mixed into these showers across particularly parts of southwest Wales, but I'm not, southeastern Wales I should say, but I'm not expecting too much. So as we move into Monday, there could be some quite heavy and significant rain for the northern parts of Northern Ireland and the west of Scotland, possibly on the fringes of that, though, as that low pressure clears out to our northwest. Weather front, I should say. But as we go into Monday afternoon, the showers become much more widespread again, and they are just located around, really, particularly around the south and the west again. And you can see these little red blobs, which indicates there could be a thundering itch to these showers, which is quite interesting to see. So won't be surprised to see some thunderstorms around in isolated spots, which could be quite interesting there. So as we move into Monday, obviously these showers, if we have a look at the kit, there is some around. It is a little bit weaker than it was showing before, indicating some uncertainty. But look in the morning. 10 to 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. there's some quite big cape around. So if there are any of these intense showers do develop, such as maybe even into the parts of the southeast there, this could be quite interesting. Wrexham, you can see, if we have a look who's around here, there's some red blobs indicating heavy rain and thunderstorms around. So there could potentially be the odd one there. Even for me in Yorkshire around 2 o'clock, there's a few showers around, possibly could hit at some of them, maybe in Rotherham as well, for you, whoever commented that. I'll have a look back on the chat, of course. But it looks pretty good. Hello to Suits, I've just seen your name pop up, Suits Weather Channel. Just having a look for you. Tiptree, it looks a little bit iffy, but you never know. You never know, you might see the odd shower. Remember, these charts obviously don't pick up on every single convective shower, because with convection you can see showers develop at short notice. I've seen that happen before, or where they band together. So these could be a lot more banded together, these showers across the South Midlands there, or the South Counties, I guess. It could be a bit more banded together. You can see though, as we go into Tuesday, things dry out. There's not much going on. Maybe a few rain showers for the southwest on Tuesday afternoon. Possibly the early hours of Tuesday afternoon, but after that it looks pretty dry. Not much more to say about that. But if we have a look on the live radar, and I'll go, this is zoom.earth I'm using for this, by the way, in case any of you are wondering. And if we have a look on the radar, you can just see that there is this heavy rain, and pretty heavy rain, now moving onto the south coast. And sorry, I need to stop clicking that. There's this heavy rain moving up from the south, so from France, northern France, moving northwards, and that's now bringing some rain to southern counties of England, such as Brighton. There you can see, beginning to see some heavier rain. Now this band, if this moves northwards, this heavy band here, the convection levels could increase, we could see more energy and cape around, and we could actually see the risk of a few thunderstorms isolated around in different places. I'm going to go through the chat. Wayne, hi, send it, watching from Walsall. You could see some there. Just a few clouds building in Nottinghamshire. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I know you're close to Walsall, Rachel. See, there could be a shower there. I'm not expecting much thunder, but you could see a few showers. Thanks, Paul. Yep, rain hitting that south coast. This radar is pretty accurate then. Hello to everyone, though, in the chat. Not looking hopeful for York, I wouldn't, and I'm not looking hopeful for Barnsley either. Hopeful for tomorrow, yeah, maybe. Rain hitting Brighton, so Brighton, yeah. So it could get quite heavy, actually. Look, if you have a look there, you can just see just out to the south there. You can see there is some quite heavy rain around. So I wouldn't expect that to miss there. I'd expect to see some quite heavy rain. Eastbourne there, seeing some. So lots of places on this south coast will see some quite heavy rain. As it moves northwards, though, it's expected to continue to move northwards, and this could be quite heavy, possibly thundery, but I'm not really seeing much suggested of that. If we have a look on the radar pictures, and then we go, you can just see that this is the rain. This is the net weather radar, and I'm just going to move that so you can actually see it. There's loads of you watching as well. Thank you all for joining in. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check the link in the description if you want to support the channel. And if you want to join the Discord and talk all things Send It, that's all linked down below. If you want to become a member, then you can as well. But I don't promote it too much, but if you want to help support the channel, I really do appreciate it. Anyway, moving on from that, you can see this is that rain which we've just looked at on the live radar. You can see that it was thundery. There are a few thunderstorms out at sea, but if we have a look when they occurred, it was 50 to 60 minutes ago, suggesting again that the cape levels are reducing, so I'm not expecting too many thunderstorms from this. But if we do look further north and west, we have seen a few isolated thunderstorms towards the Bath area and Bristol. There has been a few thunderstorms around, but less than expected, to be honest. Further northwards, you can see a few patchy showers in northwest Scotland and central Scotland, also affecting the Isles to our west, and a few patchy showers, quite heavy showers through the southern parts of the Republic of Ireland, but as you'd expect, they're just kind of heavy rain. And then also southeast Wales has seen some as well, and affecting like areas such as Tenby in the west. So a mixed bag, really. But anyway, if you have a look at much of central Britain, southern Britain, and southeastern Britain, and northern England has remained quite dry. There hasn't been too much around. If you have a look on the radar, there's not that much around going on. So definitely something to look at there. So that's that one. So if we have a look on there, then we can see everyone's in here as well. 20 miles south of me, strike that. Yeah, strike that like I like that one. Right, let me have a look. 2 meter max temperatures then for today have reached widely 20 to 25 degrees, so pretty nice. Again, cooler for northern Scotland there, but nothing too ridiculous. Might be quite a chilly night in places further northwards, but otherwise it's a pretty decent night. And then into Monday afternoon, highs of 26 to 27. Could be quite a warm day tomorrow. And there could be a few thundery showers around, particularly in the south and the west. As we move into Tuesday then, you can see temperatures reaching a little bit lower, but 24 to 25 degrees in the south and southeast. But again, quite widely, not too bad. On that east coast, could be slightly more of an easterly wind influence. So temperatures are slightly cooler on that very east coast, reaching like 12 to 15 degrees. But further inland, 20 to 24 is quite widely possible, even for Scotland and many parts of Ireland. And then into Wednesday, temperatures reaching a little bit cooler in the west and the north. Well, the east and the northeast, I should say, but further south, reaching 22 to 24 degrees. And then into Friday, pretty widely, cooling down more so, but still quite decent in the south, and the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, and also Western Scotland as well, looking pretty good. Central England, though, is cooling down 16 to 17 degrees, but still around average, nothing really, not much of a deviation. And then Friday, you can see 20 degrees quite widely again, so pretty decent week, really. If we have a look at some of the models to see what they are showing, we can have a look at that for you now. So if I go to here, what was that saying? I hope I have a second chance tomorrow. You might do. Time for a rain dance. I'll try. I could do and see if that works. Suit saying, good luck with the thunderstorms today. Well, I'm not getting a single one. Well, I hope you do, pal. I think you will see some at some point, I'm sure. Now, what I am going to do is look at this run and then do England, Wales and Ireland. So we can actually see what the rain is showing. This is the Rome run. What's you watching as well? How many we got? 30 of you. Wow, thank you very much. Let's get them likes. Let's get to 25 likes. Yeah, let's just do it. Anyway, so you can see, and I'm going to turn it on to the Cape mode so we can actually see stuff. There you go, that's a lot better. So you can see those heavy showers in the south and the east. Some of them have been thundery in the Bristol area, supposedly. But some people have said it hasn't. But there has been a few flashes of thunder and stuff around. As we go into this evening and then later on, 8 PM, could be a little bit of convection around. That could produce some thunderstorms, possibly in Wales, southern Wales. See these like pink blobs and these slightly pinker coloured shading, purple coloured shading. That's where we could see some potential thunderstorms. So there is the potential there for southern and eastern Wales there, maybe into the West Midlands. As we go into Monday, you can see that's quite heavy rain as well. As we go into Monday, though, showers quite widespread. Even for me there at 3 AM on Monday, it's saying there, for me, some rain around, which would be nice. Been some wildfires over Bradford way today. I saw that reported on the news. And a few days ago, there was a flipping like dust storm or something in Manchester. I didn't really know what it was. It was like some sort of tornado in Manchester, like an isolated tornado. Caused a little bit of damage in places, I think. But as you can see, going into Monday afternoon, there are some quite heavy showers, could be thundery, quite a bit of cape around, could be of a thundery nature for central southern Britain, possibly into western Wales as well, with these heavy showers embedded in. and they could continue for a couple of hours, quite heavy, maybe even reaching as far north as Birmingham, and stretching as far west as Aberystwyth, and as far east as London, but I'm not expecting them to be around London too much. Could be a bit of rain for you, Suit, there in the southeast, but I'm not sure about that. And then it fizzles out. Then into Tuesday, there is a chance again of like a convection line across the south again in that same area, extending from like Southampton up to, again, Aberystwyth or just south. Could be quite heavy. So northwest, southwest Wales to southeast England there. Far southeast coast of England there on Tuesday. But again, we'll have to look at that in more detail. Doesn't look to be as intense as tomorrow's, but it could be some around, definitely. Does look like there'll be some much needed rain though, being welcomed if this is correct, but some of the models are disagreeing with it on that one. Now, if we have a look at the RPERS, this is low res, but it'll show you where the rain is expected. So as we can see there is some Cape Brown according to this run, but again, the rain is a lot more sporadic. It's definitely more sporadic than that was showing. The GFS, by comparison, is showing some decent rain, actually extending maybe thunderstorm activity up to the north, but I doubt that. Could be some rain showers or heavy rain showers around Birmingham there. This is a lot further northwards with the GFS, but it is a lower res, so what more would you expect from this sort of model? But there could be some rain, more widespread than what the models have been hinting at, maybe even reaching as far north as Yorkshire. Anywhere above York, I'd say, is definitely out the range. So I'd say up to about Leeds is the highest spot of seeing rain. But it could extend as far southeast as London, really. Couldn't rule out any in the southeast. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different factors coming in here. Right, let's have a look at this latest front then. So it is beginning to move northwards, as you can see there. There's a few showers across like Hereford and fringing into parts of eastern Wales over like the Brecon Beacons. But you can see this rain is starting to move northwards. It is now past Brighton, if you look there, and it is beginning to make its way further northwards. Did Suit leave? Bye, Suit. Hope you do good with your exams. What else have we got in here? Looks very active over eastern Kent. Yeah, it does actually. It does. There's a few heavy rain showers moving in. They could be a little bit thundery, I'm not going to lie. Keep an eye out on them. Keep an eye out, definitely, on those ones. I'm going to check the chat again as well. Yay, Noah flood made rock layers, okay. Dust Devil, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Welsh Cake, Southwest Wales, that's me. Yeah, there could be. I mean, it is looking like there's some heavy rain around. Fishguard, I've been there. I've been there. Yeah, it's nice around there. Loads of Is that the place where they got loads of halfways? What was that? That just scared the heck out of me. Thank you, Raymond Brown, for subscribing. That just blew my ears out, but thank you very much for subscribing. Oh yeah, that's a different thing. I've never had a thunderstorm aim directly, so directly at me. This is personal. Lol. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Well, I guess that's it. It's aimed at you, pal. Oh yeah, what did everyone have for the tea? What did everyone for the? I had some soup. Tomato soup. Rachel says she had chicken with some veg. How interesting. I'm joking. Chicken is nice. One of my favourite foods. What does everyone else have? Let us know in the chat while I keep running through these chats and talking rubbish. According to some people. Where is he? He's not in the chat, is he today? Yeah, let us know what you had, if you had anything. But anyway, let's move on. Stop waffling on. Should we have a look at the latest from the models as well? And then we'll go back and have a look at the outlook in a moment from those models. Of course. It's what we're good at. It's what we're famous for, isn't it? Oh, I'm seeing all your messages. Welsh Cake had a Mackey's. McDonald's. Oh, no. KFC better. And Smith said she had turkey mince with rice broccoli. That sounds alright. Oscar with a kebab, classic. You friends with Luke lately? I'm joking. Barb Mac said she had prawn fried rice, homemade, but that was pretty good. Some nice options in here. Bournemouth get any thunderstorms? Well, are you seeing any rain yet? You could be seeing some rain. If I get on the radar. Oh, wrong button. Oh, pretty close. That rain's going to move northwards, though, so you might see a little bit of rain. So actually looks quite heavy over Brighton. Let us know. You're seeing that heavy rain over there. Anything for Cornwall tonight? Always forgotten. No, I would say probably not. Might be a bit of rain. Possibly, as you can see there. Can't go much further than that actually with this. But there might be some rain in Cornwall, but I'm not expecting much, to be honest, for you there. We need the rain. We really do around here. But anyway, I'm not getting into that. But anyway, so you can see, if we have a look at the latest from the models, there's that area of low pressure to our south, bringing that rain into the south and the southeast. And again, there could be a couple of thunderstorms with that, as that moves southwards through Monday. Into Tuesday, high pressure then takes back over, and we're back into being dominated by high pressure. So it's just moving to our north. Winds are in from the east, or the northeast, which is why it's slightly cooler on the east coast. And the east and the northeast, but it's pretty decent. But high pressure remains to our north, bringing in the wind from the east. It's pretty settled. Temperatures around average, really. Slightly above average. Continuing on then, high pressure remains in control to our west. Winds remaining from the northwest. Not much more to say there. Really, just winds remaining from the east. And then high pressure moves towards Scandinavia. Winds remaining from the east right till around the 23rd of May, pushing that unsettled theme back again. So that's why I said don't think it might turn unsettled, because it was such a long way off that anything past day 10 is very unreliable. Now we're extending out to the 23rd of May, and low pressures just to our north, or lower pressures to our north. Winds are turning into slightly cooler northerly, but nothing remarkable. Not much more to say about that, really. It tries to turn more unsettled, but doesn't really, and then high pressure's taking over again, keeping it quite dry, and maybe even quite warm as well. 10-degree ice firm scraping the southeast even by the 27th, so a pretty decent run there from the GFS. The GEM, by comparison, has that low pressure sinking to our south. High pressure takes over again into the middle part of next week, middle to the latter part of next week, and remains bringing in the wind from the east on the northeast. A proper blocking feature, or a proper anticyclone, sat right over the top of Western Europe, just keeping it dry and quite warm as well, relatively warm. But into the extended range, high pressure remains. It does look like it might turn a bit more unsettled. Low pressures towards Greenland, that looks like it's about to move in. High pressures to our west and southwest, that's the Azores high. But it looks pretty dry at that point and quite warm. 10-degree ice firm into Scotland there. James, you're getting bathed. you're getting bathed in that. The ECM hasn't fully come out, but it looks like it'll follow the same theme. High pressure centred to our north, winds in from the east. Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty mild there, and not too bad for everyone. That rain then is beginning to move in, and we can see it now. This is the live chart. Looks pretty good to me. Cornwall never gets snow or thunder, just bloody rains. Yeah, interesting. You eating a stir fry today? Pretty good. That's quite good. And that stir fry. I used to hate it, I'll be honest, but it's alright. It's okay. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them that much. There's no not to like. But there you go. They're alright. But Cornwall saw some snow this year, didn't they? Or was that? I thought they did see some snow, quite widespread today. But maybe I was a little bit wrong on that one. But I thought they did see some. Maybe they didn't. If we have a look at the UK Met as well, why not? That's not fully come out yet, but high pressure again, centred to our north and west by Saturday next weekend. Winds are in from the northeast. It's a pretty similar theme. If we have a look at the diagrams, we'll have a look at London. You can see that we are looking above average. Above average with the upper temperatures. Above average. Nothing ridiculous, so we're not reaching the 10-degree ice firm up here, really, till maybe later on. But most of the runs are keeping it above average. Not much more to say. Up to around day 10, 22nd of May. A little bit more of a spread. There's a few cooler options in there and more unsettled. And there's a few warmer options in there. So a real mixed bag for that time frame, I must say. So we'll have to just see what happens with that one. Then if I have a look on here, you can see. Looks like we'll get thunderstorms in Nottingham tomorrow, possibly. I wouldn't rule it out. Salad baguette, that's nice. I like a ham salad. Ham salads are good. They're nice. From Greg's. But then if we go on there, if I move it there we go. You can actually see the precipitation for London. I'm losing my train of thought. There could be a few heavy rain showers through tomorrow, maybe even thundery. But then into the long, it looks pretty dry up to around the 21st. A few more rain spikes, but it doesn't look anything ridiculous, does it, really? A couple of rain spikes, but it's not that ridiculously unsettled is what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't look that way at the moment. But again, it is a long way off. Remember that. It's a long way off. It's a long way off. So I wouldn't rule anything out of the question. It could even stay dry. When these patterns of high pressure sitting to our north and east stick in and they don't move anywhere, they get quite stubborn and they remain for a long time. It has been there a while. Hello to severe weather alert. Hello, I'm late again. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going through everything again, so we're all right on that one. Hope you're doing all right. Hello to Kate Warwick. Nice to see some new names in here again, like James, Oscar King, Kate, Veggie Stir Fry, Jack Chihuahua. I like that name as well. Veggie Stir Fry. That's a good one. A lot of people seem to like stir. I didn't think many people did, but I was wrong, I guess, wasn't I? I was foolish to assume that no one liked stir fry. But anyway, then we have a look back on the live radar. Can see that rain is continuing to move northwards. And that's about it, really. It's just beginning to move northwards. Could affect the south. And there you go. That's the trend. That's the trend we've sent it. I do have a look, actually, on the Mogreps ensembles to see what the trend is as well with that. Let's see what they are showing. So if we have a look at London, again, see if there's cross-model consensus. It does look like it is going to slightly downturn from these ridiculously above average temperatures, and it is going to turn to around average to slightly above. I must say there's not as many cooler runs in here up to the 20th of May, but if you remember the GFS, it looked pretty good for the whole run, so up to around the 22nd, so there's definitely some certainty there that it will stay probably above average, probably quite dry as well. Can we see the precipitation on this? Precipitation, rain. It is a bone dry chart. Bone dry. Besides maybe, again, tomorrow. And Tuesday, possibly, Monday night. It's a very dry chart. There's nothing much to say about that. Why don't we have a look then at, oopsie daisies, why don't we have a look then at Nottingham? Why not? Nottingham, right. So let's see. Tomorrow, well, the GFS is showing rain, so all day, but I'm pretty sure that's a bit wrong. But you never know. Might be correct. Snow is forecast to be falling 0 times. Oh, I'm afraid you're not seeing any snow then. Will it thunder then in Nottingham? There you go. So on Monday, there's a 34% chance of thunder, according to the models in Nottingham. Getting close to you. Right, is it? Ooh. Let's have a look. Let me change it to that. Ooh. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. That heavier band is moving in. Do you think we have a hosepipe ban if it keeps dry? Ross, good question. Very good question. If it kept being as dry as this, potentially, is what I'll say. Potentially. Not going to get political, but yeah, it could potentially be there. But we'll have to see. A hosepipe ban in the summer. I mean, if it's a dry summer, if it's a very dry summer and we see droughts and heat waves of 30 to 35 degrees, I could see it happening. A few years ago, we did have a hosepipe ban, if you remember. But I'm not sure how well regulated it was in terms of that. But it could potentially happen. If we get a really hot summer and we see 40 degrees widely and it lasts about a week or something, 35 degrees, 40 degrees, lasts about a week, and we see red heat warnings and all this stuff, then it potentially could be, could be hosepipe bans. But I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Let's look at some more locations. Let's have a look at Tiptree at the Thunderstorms. Is there any rain? Well, this says rain. So if you listen to that, it said rain. But then if we go to Thunder, well, it can't find the location. Oh, there you go. According to this, there's a 50% chance of thunder in Tiptree. So there you go. We'll have to wait and see how it develops, of course, on that one. 40 degrees for a week, yeah. I'm using it as an example. Severe says he's in Northampton right now visiting a friend. Well, let's see if you're going to get any thunder. Near Gav, aren't you? Oopsie daisies. You're near Gav, aren't you there? Says you might see him. Will it thunder? Let's see. 56%. There you go. According to this, well, on Monday. Well, let's see. Is that James? Hi, Sen. It only had 10 minutes of rain. Lol, better than nothing. I suppose. Hope you get some rain. We need the rain. We really do. It's just like drier than the desert. Drier than Gandhi's flip-flop round here. Yes. Have a look actually on here. It says, just say risk of thundery showers in the south. The weather outlook's put out anyway. They said it might be some thundery down. Look at that cloud. Tuesday it should be settled again in all regions. So yeah, the best chance of seeing any thunderstorms, rain, and all that trash is tomorrow and stuff. But we'll have to wait and see. Final warm day. I'm not looking. I'm not looking anymore. Okay, I'm not looking. Right, radar. Let's see if this shows anything different. This is from 7 o'clock. Well, that's not much use, is it, pal? It's that's not right. 7 o'clock. It's 30 minutes ago. That's no help. Right, I'm going back to my website, I'm afraid. That heavy rain is beginning to move more, further northwards. Around me, dry as a desert. Round up north as well. A few more showers patching around in Scotland there. Maybe, James, you might see a passing shower then. But I'm not expecting too much again. Could be a few patchy showers around. That rain does look decently heavy. Or moderate rain, it says here. Does look relatively heavy across the eastern parts of southeastern Ireland. But again, it's nothing too ridiculous. A couple of heavier showers moving into southeastern England as well. And a couple moving, and quite a big band moving into southern parts there as well. So let's see what else I can show you. I think there was a Metafis warning. Not that. Did not want to see that. Let me have a look. Yellow weather warnings in force. Here we go. Right, if we have a look on this, we'll have a look at the warning. Yellow warning for thunderstorms starting from 12 or midday tomorrow, going till around 10 p.m. tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms could lead to some flooding and disruption in places on Monday. This is excluding the south coast, but affecting the many parts of Wales, most of Wales, into the West Midlands, Southwest Midlands, southern and central England, and extending as far east as London. Spray and southern flooding could lead to difficult driving conditions and some road closures. When flooding or lightning strikes occur, there is a chance of delays and some cancellations to train and bus services. So this is the description they've given. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected to develop on Monday afternoon. Whilst these will be fairly fast moving, rain may be intense for short periods of time and produce 20 to 30 millimetres in less than an hour. That's what we need. With 40 to 50 millimetres within 1 to 2 hours in 1 or 2 places where thunderstorms do grow larger. Lightning, hail, and gusty winds will be additional hazards, and showers and thunderstorms will ease through the evening. So, based on that, it could be some decent things. We had some dark clouds in at 4 and 5. Yeah, there's been a few. Yeah, no, I've been revising. I've been revising. You got a maths exam next week. I hope you do well. I hope everyone that's doing tests does well on that front. James, a channel member. Yeah, he is. Forgot about that. Hello to you, Crift. I'm nice to see you in the chat as well. How severe do you reckon the weather will be tomorrow? Not too bad. Not too bad. There will be some rain around, and it could be quite heavy in the south and the west, of course. Excluding Cornwall. I'm not judging. I don't think they'll be that bad though. I think I've just put the warning out as like a blanket warning in case they are really heavy, but the Cape, to me, doesn't seem that high to produce any big thunderstorms, like massive lightning storms and hailstorms and things. But there could be some around, I wouldn't doubt that, definitely. There could be some heavier showers, but I wouldn't say there's going to be much here. Rain should hit here in 30 minutes, yeah. Yeah, good luck to everyone doing their exams, so like Sue and Ollie and stuff, and severe weather alert as well. Maths exam, worst one. Not biased. Maths exam. Oh, cheers. Yeah, Spanish exam. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'll be right. Be right with it. But yeah, good luck everyone doing their exams. But anyway, so it does look like that rain's moving in. Have a look at the radar. It is moving northwards, very slowly. Why does it keep doing that? You can see it's moving northwards, but very slowly now. It is becoming slow moving. But again, maybe the intensity of the rain could be quite heavy. Like if we look at Brighton now, it's quite heavy rain, up to about 8 to 10 millimeters an hour. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But I think we've looked over everything good enough today. Thank you all for tuning into today's live stream. But yeah, covering that. So the main areas to watch tomorrow are going to be Wales as a whole, Wales, the West Midlands, maybe extending as far north as Birmingham, and maybe as far southeast as London. But we'll have to wait and see. But thank you all very much for tuning into today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, becoming a channel member. Link down below if you want to, of course. That's open to you. Join the Discord server so you can chat all things Send It. And